serious.
for everything.
I'm telling
These
you,
pills should be in the back of a wagon.
dude.
This is for everything.
I gotta find a way.
Diarrhea, gonorrhea.
I just want to make sure because nobody's. You're gonna be like, dude, they do nothing. I love that.
I bet they do something.
Oh, that's right.
I guarantee if you're having that kind of an experience with them, they do something. I just wish I knew what they were.
So does the audience. Well, I'll find it out for you. I don't want to do it now when we don't have it.
Why don't you go grab them? Go grab them and bring them in here. I want to know what they are. Otherwise, we'll be in.
How are you going to know? You can look at it and know what they are?
Yeah. Well, is it just the pill by themselves?
It's a pill by themselves.
Oh, there's no bottle?
No.
Sketchy.
No. It's not sketchy.
This shit just sketchy.
I promise you, it's not sketchy. No. Because it was I'm telling you, we will figure it out.
Okay.
You're going to love this stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
don't know about all this.
No, I think you will. You and I will sit down with this stuff with Wyman, and I'm telling you, we're gonna save the world with this stuff. If an old man is telling you this, I am, I'm telling you, it's the one thing. It's like,
dude,
whoa.
we're both old now. Isn't that wild?
Well,
remember we were kids? You never thought you were gonna be an old man. Never. How am I gonna be an old man? How's that possible? I'm a young guy.
I'm always still a young guy. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Also, you never got beaten down by life. Right, because you have a great job.
Right.
It's like if you have a job that sucks, you can get beaten down by life.
Oh yeah.
But if you have a job like we have, we enjoy our job. It's like a thing. It is what we do for work, but it's also what we enjoy.
Right.
And it is work, but it's fun. It's great.
There's nothing.
So
the stress in work is different.
Yeah.
But they say you're only as happy as your least happy kid, right? I mean, that's
true.
That's true. So it's like when you got that going on, it always balances that out. Where you're like, man, the greatest life here ever, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I got to deal with this.
Yeah, and it's not easy for kids.
No.
Like especially today with social media and the weirdness of the world. And I mean, if you're a fucking kid today, you're a 15-year-old kid and you're in high school and you see what the president is, you're like, what?
Right.
That's the guy running the world? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
How crazy is this? And then you've just gone through COVID, so everyone's confused. Like, what happened?
It's a very
Why was I
confusing
locked
time.
up for 2 years? Like, what happened? And then here you are, you're about to make it out there in the world, and you're on social media all the time.
Right.
Like, it's a tough ride for kids today. Yeah. It is a very, very, very tough ride with new challenges that we never had to experience.
Dude, my oldest daughter is on the spectrum, and so we started seeing, this anxiety and this disconnection, and she developed, these tics, I mean, like really bad, where she started like hitting herself, uncontrollable. She's a big, strong girl, she was about, I think, 16, 15 at the time. And, I remember, I mean, it was so scary for me that I had to lay on her at night and hold her down. And I'm pretty sure she was hitting so hard, and she's apologizing. She's like, I'm sorry that, like, and I'm like, what are you kidding me? It was just, it broke my heart. So we brought her to the hospital. We went to the hospital to find out we didn't even know what this was. And, where it was coming from. So they got her to calm down, and she was still ticking and stuff. And I talked to the neurologist. Is that what it is? I guess, I don't know, the doctor, and I go, what is this? What can we do? And he basically said, she's developed these tics. It's like, this is something you're just going to have to learn to deal with. You're going to have a child like this, and you have to prepare yourself that you and your wife are going to have to, deal with this for the rest of your life this way. And I was like, there's got to be a different way. He's like, there's no way of really, we don't know, And I went, oh man, it crushed me. So it was like me and my wife were like, what do we do? And my wife read this book. She was just doing all this crazy research, and she found this book, Disconnected Kids. And it was by Dr. Robert Malillo. So, I got involved with him. I called him, and he literally took my daughter. He goes, I know what this is. He goes, it's okay. He says, I can work with her. And we were just we were lost. We didn't know what to do. I mean, violent, it was like, oof. So we took it to this doctor, and within 2 weeks, no drugs, anything, 2 weeks, tics were gone. And he said, they're going to still be there. They're going to come up every once in a while, but he fixed her, man. And I'm like, whoa, it blew my mind, man. It's like, so I was like, I just want to give other parents hope. And I knew another guy who had a daughter who's severely autistic, and, she was nonverbal, and violent too. And he said he goes, I will, and he worked with them, and she's getting so much better, and now in speaking, and it's an amazing thing this guy does. He's
How's
great.
he doing it? What is he doing?
I don't know at all. He works with the brainwaves, and again, not a doctor, but there's no medication in there involved, which was very important because that's what they were recommending at the hospital. Just put her on some medication. I'm like,
And turn her into a zombie.
exactly. I go, I can't do that. And she's so much better now. She still has the tics every once in a while, but she's great. She's connected. He gets her connected. He does all these like brain things, and he works with the and how it all ties into the motor. Whatever that is.
It's so fascinating.
It is, and he's another guy who's like, I really. Is this it?
I've been told via your assistant this is what it is.
Okay.
There's no name for it apparently.
No
Okay.
name for it?
Yeah. So I
What
don't
do you
even know
mean
if I should
there's
share
no
it.
name? What do you mean there's no name? Okay, so it has ashwagandha, shatavari, kavach seed, fenugreek seed, papali, guaduchi, shallot. Oh, shilajit. Shilajit. I've heard of that stuff before. I've heard of shilajit. Gokshura and Sunthi. Oh, boy.
Well,
But that's a mouthful, isn't it?
I think it's not that the ingredients are that unique. I think it's the fact that the way they do it is, I don't know, that he says he doesn't use anything that's been, like, he throws out a majority of it, that's why it's hard to come by. And it's like active ingredients for everything. He goes, they could sell you all this stuff, but if you don't get it from the right place,
Right.
it's just not going to do anything. Whatever it is, I give it to you. You try it.
Really? Okay. I'm interested. I've never tried ashwagandha.
Here's something that has the same ingredient. I'm not saying this is it. This just has the
Infla
same ingredients.
650 herbal supplement.
Just has the same ingredients.
Healthy muscular response. Maintain healthy skeletal-muscular system. Okay. Interesting.
Give it a
Send
shot.
me that. Send
I'll
me that,
you.
Jamie. That has the same ingredients?
I mean, I literally copied and pasted and Googled. They're showing the same thing, same dosage. I
That
don't
looked
know.
like a
But
bullshit,
Again, it could be
low-res
Try-
image company.
This could
That's
be
right.
the shitty version.
Try it.
Okay.
I know nothing.
I'm going to try it.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
And I'm excited to try this.
You give it to everybody?
I need this. Anybody who, for me,